Hello, everybody. I got the Razer KIYO Pro on here. Didn't call it a Kia that time. And this is the microphone that's built into the KIYO Pro. And I'm noise suppression and a couple of filters in OBS. But, if you're going to be using some kind of software, you should have the ability to do this and these other pieces of software. But I just wanted to give you a heads up on what the microphone actually sounds like. I have had this thing freeze a couple of times. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and go back over to my regular microphone for a second here. All right, I'm back on my regular microphone. But I have had this freeze a couple of times, and it's not technically supposed to work on a Mac. And this is on the Mac Mini M1. I'm going to put it on the PC in a day or two and tinker with it a little bit, but I just wanted to see what it would do. And it has frozen here a couple of times, and I don't know what the deal was. I had to kill OBS and restart it. Don't know what that's all about. There is Synapse, I think is the name of the program that you can use on a PC. Now, what's an interesting thing for me, I don't know that this is supposed to have any memory in it, but this has several fields of view, wide, narrow, and medium, and I've got it on narrow. Now, the interesting thing for me, I set it on the PC and then brought it over here because it was on the wide view to start with, and just wanted to see if I could change it. Now, I can't change it back now because or unless I go put it back on the PC. Now there's a program that's supposed to be able to work with this called Webcam settings, and I haven't downloaded that. In theory, I can control this with that, but the ratings on that were mixed at best. So I'm not, and it's a $8 program. So I want to see if this freezes a lot, and it seems like once it's kind of got settled in, it hasn't frozen in a while. So I've rambled enough here to see if it was going to freeze. I'm going to change cameras and see if I can come back to it. Now, there's my other camera. That's the C960. So this is a $23 camera. Now, a lot wider field of view, but I could move it to a closer location. And if I move this to a closer location, it would be okay because the field of view is so wide. It looks like I'm further than I am. I'm just a tad over an arm's length. But then I'm also just a tad over an arm's length with this camera. The thing I like on this one is it does have autofocus. So you can, I'm only a few inches from the camera at that point. And it takes it a second or two to refocus. There in the settings in the Synapse program, you can change whether it is more or less responsive on autofocus. And I think that was one of the issues that they were having with it, is constantly searching. So I'll have to run it on the PC and see what I think about it. But so far on here, other than it froze the first few times when I turned it on, but it hasn't done it in a while. So, it's undecided as to whether I'm going to keep this or not. But I would like to have something with autofocus, and if I can make this work, even if I can make it work on the PC rather than on the Mac Mini, I'll be okay with that. And it's difficult when I have the two cameras because I keep looking at this one over here when I'm actually talking to this one over here. It makes it difficult for me. And I don't intend to have two cameras up here. I'm doing it again. I don't intend to have two cameras up here on a regular basis. So it'll make a lot easier when I just have one camera sitting up there. But that's all I wanted to go over. This will work on a Mac. I'm going to try that app. It had a lot more 1-star ratings than it did 5-star ratings, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway. Anyway, just wanted to throw something out there. I'm still having weather issues, although this trip I did not, so I was able to get home a little bit earlier and able to put this little video together. So anybody's still here, I appreciate it. I'll have some other videos pop up, and you can check those out. I'll catch you in one of those, or I'll catch you down the road.